Good morning, I am Kuan Yin, and this is I Have No Cut Cards Tarot. There is a man that is angry and besides himself right now because he's mad about a bad investment that he made, okay? And he's in hermit mode, studying and looking into what he has invested in right now because he's very passionate about getting a better understanding on why he invested in what he invested in and why everything went wrong for him, okay? Now, one of these people on this board are Cancer energy, and one that might be the spiritual practitioner. The other one is East Indian. Okay, so this man is very passionate right now in hermit mode about researching and looking into whoever this King of Pentacles is, possibly whoever that person of East Indian descent is, and whatever type of investment they had. Okay, because he's doing some research to get some type of clarity on their deal, because whatever opportunity they was offered an opportunity in the past to do something that they're now regretful about. Okay, in the past they were closed emotionally to someone that they were doing some type of con work to try to trick or con, which was supposed to bring them wealth, the Ace of Pentacles. But it did not work out the way that they thought it would, so now they're at a great loss, and they're trying to heal. Nine of Wands, and they worked with a lot of people here with the Three of Cups to do this, that convinced them that this was a good idea, and now they're pretty much weighing out. They have better clarity on the situation. Maybe they were not fully informed about whoever the target was that they did whatever con they did to. They did not have all the details, and it landed them in a regretful place. Okay, at this particular time, this person is very angry. They're pissed off. They're not the same person that they used to be. This person is a strong-willed and powerful person, but right now they're in an energy of being malicious and cold, and they're also embarrassed because they've lost a lot. And I'm embarrassed about the way I spelled embarrassed. Okay. Yeah, I do think I'm funny. All right. This a little more about this person. This person is still under heavy spiritual protection at this time. Whoever this energy is, they're coming out as a star. Okay, this person has some type of a star quality about them, some divine purpose. This person is supposed to reach a certain height and do something specific in this lifetime, should they embrace whatever their calling is. Okay, so investing with these people has landed this person, possibly they ended up with some type of a STD. I have STD, cancer, AIDS. So somebody has some type of illness or disease, and also legal issues. So nothing good came out of this investment. You know, legal issues, possibly sexually transmitted diseases, dealing with the group of people that they were dealing with, even though they're still heavily protected spiritually at this time. Okay, see, and this person from East India they were working with. See, the Most High will sit up there when they're trying to help you to align yourself with what you're supposed to be doing and get on your path, and to help you to pass your lessons. They will sit up there and let you go through the absolute worst things. They will let you go through the absolute worst things, but still protect you. And the reason for that is even at times when you feel like you're gonna die, you know, it's because you're learning lessons. It's like you're in some type of a video game, a simulation, where you're trying to win, and you never really can die in this video game, but because the game seems so real to you, you feel like you can die. And when you get annihilated in the game because you didn't make the right moves, then what happens is, you know, your little man or woman in the video game disappears, okay? and then they give you a fresh character and they start you at the beginning of the game again. It's kind of like that. You receive protection, protection until you just until the end of your life contract here. If you didn't pass your test and you did not end up getting on the path you were supposed to be, then you reincarnate, of course, and have to start again. But while you're walking this path, your guides are going to do everything they can, to try to allow you to learn the lesson you need to learn without actually being harmed. You have to think that you're really in harm's way. And this game, it feels real. It feels so real to you. You can feel pain. You feel hungry. Everything that you're going through in this simulation that, later, when you become enlightened, you recognize as a matrix or simulation, everything feels real to you. The Kabbalah says that you exist on many different dimensions simultaneously. It's a real life simulation that we all exist in for the lessons, but we're not going to believe it's real unless we can feel pain, unless we can actually believe that what we're going through is real. Unless the minute, that's why at the moment of death, that impact where you disconnect from your body, all pain is gone immediately, instantly, like in those little Dragon Ball Z cartoons. At the impact of death, you suddenly appear on an island with some of the other characters, and they're like, man, it happened to you too? What happened? How'd you go out? Because you got X'd out of the video game, the simulation. So your guides are trying to allow you to pass your test so you don't have to stay stuck in this incarnation cycle. So you have to feel pain. You have to feel like you're in real danger. You have to feel like things are about to happen to you. You have to be freezing cold and burning hot and starving hungry and sick and ill and vomiting and throwing up and go through. You have to go through all the things that you go through, and you have to be able to feel them to believe that this is real. When you think about Siddhartha, when he was going towards his enlightenment, he saw soldiers with arrows that all they aimed toward him and let go, and they were all on fire, and they were all coming towards him, and it was real. But because he was becoming enlightened, he maintained that vibration of love at such a mastery level. He was able to sustain the vibration long enough to emit enough love to open up his spiritual eyes completely to understand that army is not even real. I know everything seems real on this realm, but I can see now none of this is real. It was all a simulation just for my growth and learning and evolution. And instantly when them arrows came to hit him, they dissolved. I think that what they turned into confetti or something. The arrows instantly dissolved when they hit that, when they came into his aura and fell to the ground, like in the Matrix, when the bullet, when his spiritual eyes, Morpheus, when Neo's spiritual eyes were open in the Matrix, and those bullets were coming towards him, right at that point of enlightenment, he just looked at the bullets and was like, this is not even real. I don't even have to fight. All I have to do is have that realization. And the bullets literally just fell to the ground like it was nothing. Okay? So the Most High will allow you to be placed in the worst situations where you can feel the most pain and feel like you're in danger of dying. You feel like things are happening to you, but these are happening for you because you have to get the lesson. And the longer that you take to get the lesson, and the more stubborn you are, the more intense the lessons are going to become, the more real they're going to feel. In some cases, you do have to reincarnate and get X'd out the game and come back. Okay, what other messages do you have? Okay, so we got this spiritual practitioner that is also looking now. They're studying and looking into this investment they made, possibly with someone of East Indian descent, which now has them with legal issues and other problems because they were associated with a group wherein they might have caught an STD of some type. You know, it's a lot going on there. What are the messages? And they're very passionate. They're angry. They're very angry. I had the Knight of Wands. I had the Knight of Wands with the Hermit card in my pre-shuffle. Okay, they're very angry, and they're doing research because they feel like the group did not give them all the details and all the information about whatever task or job they gave them, whatever con or whoever they were conning. They didn't have all the details. See, that's why it pays not to do low vibrational things, okay? Because you got to know when you do low vibrational things, it's only going to beget low vibrational results, action, reaction, okay? So now, whoever this person is, they're very angry at the results that they got. They didn't get that. That's like somebody sending you on a mission, you know, saying, hey, we're going to rob this bank. And don't worry, we got the whole blueprint right here. No, better example, Shrek. The first Shrek was sent on a mission to rescue the princess from the castle. And he was like, I'll give you your swamp back if you can rescue the princess. All you got to do is get her from the castle, and that's it. But say when he was given this task, they didn't tell him there was a fire-breathing dragon that he would have to defeat to rescue her. So, and most of the other people died while attempting to do this. That's how this person is feeling right now. They feel like they were sent on a mission where they were promised some type of great outcome, but they were not told that everyone else that attempted this has failed, and that there was a you didn't tell me there was a fire-breathing dragon. That would have changed my mind. I might have thought you didn't tell me all the details about the contract. You know, you made it seem like it was all good. You just said it's a princess that's up in the castle I had to go get. And I thought the only problem I was going to have was climbing all them steps. You know, ain't no elevator. You know, I was like, I can handle that. I can do all of that. Shoot, I'm about to inherit this real estate. You know, this land. I don't got to pay taxes. You know, put a fence around my stuff. Because code enforcement, you know, wouldn't let me do it before. Because they said I didn't own it. I'm put a fence around my swamp. So this person is upset because they feel like they were not well informed about the real dangers of taking on whatever that mission was. And it yielded them bad results. But in actuality, just them making the decision to take on that low vibrational task was an ass whooping from the universe to tell them, you know, was what you were participating in something low vibrational to cause someone else harm or an imbalance? Well, there you go. Now you see what that gets you. How does that feel? Okay, now do you want to pay your karma and try a different route maybe? Maybe try to come up off of your own hard work and come up off of your own integrity instead of trying to hurt and harm someone else like they're not a human being. You know, stop looking at people and objectifying them in a way. Now, objectification does not always mean you're looking at someone just as in a sexual way, as a tool for sex. Objectification is when you just look at someone as a come up. Okay, that could be someone that's being used actually as a sex slave, that's being sex traded, or that's used in a way where you have to do something to destroy another person's business, you know, just in order for you to have a come up. Say someone owns their own business and a larger corporation wants that business. So what they do is they offer you some money to befriend that person, to work for their business, to get in close with them and sabotage them. Maybe you can get a job being their accountant and secretly sabotage them. You're looking at that business, you're objectifying them because you're looking at them as an opportunity for you to have a come up. You know, you don't see the owner of that business as a hardworking person, you know, that has worked hard, you know, that has a family, that has real feelings and emotions and has their own life to live. You know, you don't see that person as an individual human being that has their own rights to work hard, live their life in the pursuit of happiness. You just see that person as an opportunity, and you don't care if you destroy them, if you leave their children without a father, without a mother. You don't care about any of that person as your fellow human man or woman. You just care, you see them as an object or a tool that you can destroy or use so that you can have a come up in life, because you objectify people and things in general. You don't respect the other living things on the planet, okay? So whoever this person is, they want to now, they want to move to calmer waters. They want to get out of the situation that their actions have landed them in, because now they can't move forward, they can't move backwards, they don't know what to do. They're in this hangman energy. They're stuck. This is Pisces energy right here. They're kind of in a stuck place, I believe, financially and mentally. And they possibly could have legal issues with the law now, or it's something involving legal issues wherein they're having a hard time being able to possibly move forward in their life. Can I have some energy? They could have been working possibly with someone of Puerto Rican descent and someone also from Central America. Okay. For some of you, okay? For some of you, that's going to be relevant. And another thing I want to say, just for clarity, understand, because some of you are new to tarot, so you don't understand how this works. With tarot, you have to understand these cards, because I pull a masculine energy, like a King of Cups or an Emperor, it does not mean that that is a man. It can be a woman as well. Energy is fluid, okay? That's why you have to take these messages as they resonate. And it doesn't mean that whatever I'm talking about is happening right now. It can mean this happened in the past. This could be something that is unfolding in the current, or this may be something that can happen for the future. Although I tell people things that are predicted for the future are based on what the energy is right now. So someone could have been planning to go make a love offer to you, but you have to remember we all have free will. So even though one day they're planning to come make a love offer to you, the next day a karmic can stop them dead in their tracks and change their mind. So the next reading that comes out is that person is doing something else. So you may say, hey, you said this person was coming towards me. They was in the energy of coming towards you. You know, that's what their plan. If they made a plan to come towards you, then that's what the energy in the cards is going to come out saying, that, yeah, I made a plan to come towards you. But guess what? We have free will from one moment to the next. So they can think something differently the next day, or change their mind, or get distracted, and then make a decision to do something else instead. And then the whole reading is going to change, okay? And one last thing, for people that are new to tarot, I know most of you already know this, but there are some people that don't understand. When I say Cancer energy, it does not mean that everyone that is a Cancer in their sun, meaning your birthday is anywhere between June 21st throughout late July, okay? It does not mean that because your birthday is within the sign of Cancer, that means that's your sun sign. That was the placement of the sun at the time of your birth. You can have Cancer anywhere in your chart, okay? You can have Cancer anywhere in your chart, as well as any of these other signs. So it's not going to be because your sun sign is Cancer, this has to be your reading, and you have to try to make it fit to you, okay? It may resonate with you. I say pay attention to the messages. If the message resonates with you, then it may be for you, because you have a sun, you have a moon sign. That's where the moon was at the time of your birth. You have a rising, and you have many other placements in your astrological chart. You have all signs in your chart. You know, you have a north node, a south node. So pay less attention to the signs, even though sometimes we'll call it out, because we're asked to call a sign out from time to time for a specific reason, okay? So just so you have an understanding, also these readings resonate collectively with many people that have signs at different places in their chart. So you take what resonates and you leave what does not resonate, and the reading might not even be for you at all. But if parts of it do resonate with you, you can take that, because the reason I'm saying is, remember, this we all are a part of the same consciousness grid. So a lot of the same things are going to be happening to a lot of the same people at the same time all across the world, okay? But it's going to be different aspects. Like, I could have the exact same situation going on with someone I share a consciousness grid with someone in East India that has the same situation as me. The only difference is the person that might be imposing whatever's going on in the reading on me might be a woman, an auntie in my case. In their case, it might be an uncle or a cousin, okay? Or a lover that's doing it to them. But it is the same scenario that's playing out. That's why they're called collective reads, okay? Now, I'm just saying that for people that are new to tarot and may not understand that it's a collective read. They may not understand that it's not just your sun sign. It can we have all signs in our chart. It can be anything, okay? So let's go ahead. Clarify the Hierophant, please. Yeah, so this person can't move to calmer waters now at this point because of all the people they worked with. I have someone of Jamaican descent here, and that's coming out with STD. Take that as it resonates, okay? So somebody of Jamaican descent could have had an STD that might have been involved in this, and they're cursing each other out, okay? So there could be, like I said, someone of Jamaican descent that this is also going to resonate with, that's in this reading, that's cursing, that's having some type of a conflict with someone because somebody caught some type of an STD, okay? And this was a relationship only meant for one season of your life. The Spirit wants you to move forward to your next lesson, whoever this is resonating with, whoever this may be, okay? Then I have Jamaica again. Okay, so that's for Jamaica. Okay, so someone of Jamaican descent, if you caught an STD and got caught up in any of this scandal or whatever went on, the Spirit wants you to heal from that, learn your lesson, and then now you have to move forward with your next lesson in life. Don't dwell on it. It was meant for a lesson. If you were participating in something that was low vibrational due to some unhealed aspect of yourself, and you surrounding yourself with low vibrational people, it's time to sit down, reflect, and heal. And then once you heal, hopefully move forward. Now, if you're not ready to heal at this particular time, or if you're not ready to reflect, and that's okay, that's what this whole journey of life is about, either projecting or reflecting throughout your life until the universe determines it's the end and it's time for your next lesson or to repeat a lesson. So if you're not ready to start reflecting and healing and evolving yet, that's okay. You can sit it down. You can move to the next person, and you'll probably repeat the lesson, or continue, to suffer until you get to a point where you are ready to make some changes. The Hierophant, please. Evil eye, secretly working against you. Oh, okay, so it could have possibly been prison, jail, or guard. Okay, so you might, all right, so if this is someone with the spiritual practitioner, there may have been someone of Jamaican descent, but y'all take this as it resonates. These two people, I believe, could have been working against you. Either you working against them or they working against you. This is the person of Jamaican descent, and this is the person that is the spiritual practitioner, possibly with Cancer in their chart. This person was working against you, or you were working against this person, and they were sending you the evil eye, and they were trying to set you up to go to prison or jail, okay? If with this legal issue that you're having here. What else, the Hierophant? Anything else you want them to know about this Hierophant? Okay, now this person's under spiritual judgment. Something is going to manifest in a few years down the road. We also have someone here, someone on your mom's side of the family or your child's mom's side of the family. This can be your ex-wife, ex-girlfriend, or someone you're married to. that set you up, along with this person of Jamaican descent. Someone from Asia has significance here, that is from the northeast region of the USA. This person is under spiritual judgment at this particular time, and they're saying you need to get out the way because it's about to come down. This is getting ready to unfold over the next 4 to 6 months. So if this has not happened already, this is something that for some of these people could be unfolding in the next 4 to 6 months. Yeah, that Hierophant is supposed to be reversed. Yeah. So if I were you, I would try to start getting on my right path and start trying to balance things out, because it's a whole lot going on right here. Okay. Okay. So you were backstabbed and betrayed. Okay. Or someone was backstabbed and betrayed because some spell work, because of some spell work that had returned to the sender. Okay. I feel like you all targeted somebody and things did not work out, and because of this, you all are going to be stuck in a cycle for a while. Yeah, y'all are going to be stuck in a cycle for a little while because of this. What's the Sun card? Okay. So somebody, were you all trying to stop somebody from getting married or getting into some type of relationship or commitment? I feel like you all, because you all tried to backstab and betray somebody, and do spell work against them to stop and come against somebody. I believe that you all are going to be stuck in what feels like a never-ending cycle of karma that you're going to be going through now because of this. But that spell work, the Magician reversed here, that spell work is showing that everything is literally coming right back to everyone that had their hand in this. So everyone's going to be going through karma. It does not mean it's the end of your life. And if it does, energy cannot be destroyed. It can only be transferred. So you will reincarnate and get the same lessons again. But I say this in almost every reading. At any time you can exercise your free will to sit down, reflect, learn your lesson, or reflect to start healing, and use your free will to think a higher vibrational thought and start taking higher vibrational actions. Even if you wanted to do something to try to restore balance to the person that you wronged, that's going to help to start to offset your karma. Okay? So if you want to reflect, go inside and realize you have a lot of bad things coming towards you, but if you start working immediately, that's like when you're filing for bankruptcy, or when you've gotten so far into debt and your whole life falls off, you lose your home, a whole bunch of stuff happens. If you want to immediately start getting things back right, you're going to immediately start working very hard to try to get things back in order. You're immediately that's like you're being released from prison or from jail, and you hit the ground running. You don't got time for no games. I missed out on 6 months or however time you were locked up. I got to make up for some stuff very quickly so I can get my life back on course. So you immediately go straight to work to try to balance things out and straighten everything out and get your life together. Okay, you want to offset your karma. You can go and try to restore balance to whomever you've caused an imbalance to. Even if it's just simply a confession, bringing that person clarity and an apology. Not trying to be in their life, because you cannot be in their life while you're going through your karma, but at least bringing them clarity and a genuine apology. Okay? So whoever you all were trying to stop or slow down, they are getting ready to come into union. 4 of Wands here. And they're getting ready to have great success and happiness in their life. Everything is going in their favor now with the Sun card. And balance is restored regardless in this person's life. This person was protected from whatever you all were doing. Okay. Any more messages? Any more messages? So I feel like whoever the spiritual practitioner is, that was, yeah, that was, that came up in my pre-shuffle. They're very angry. They're in hermit mode. This person is very prideful, and it's their pride is blocking their logic. And by them being stuck in ego and pride and their logic being blocked, they're unable to access, that heart chakra that needs to be open so that they can have clarity. So they're not seeing the situation clearly still at this time, and this is what's causing them so much anger and conflict. You know, what is it that shoots up? Is it cortisol, the chemical in the brain? When you are in a state of fear and anxiousness and anxiety, certain chemicals in the brain are shooting out that particular chemical, because that's the emotion that you're experiencing. That's why people can cause you a chemical imbalance if you have people in your life that keep you in a state of fear and anxiety. If this person, is in a state of fear, anxiety, confusion, and anger, then and they have too much ego, it's too much cortisol, if that's the correct chemical I'm thinking of right now in the brain, that's shooting up, like a deer in headlights, that sees the car coming, but they can't run or move because the logic part of their brain that would say, run, there's the car coming, it's blocked off. It's blocked off. So the brain can't communicate to the legs to move and run out the way, because the fear that they're feeling is causing that chemical of cortisol in their brain to shoot up. And it's so much of that chemical shooting up, it's blocking the logical part of their brain that would tell them, that would allow them to see the situation clearly. This person is so stuck in their ego and so prideful and so angry, and so confused right now, that they cannot calm down and reflect and breathe so that that cortisol will stop shooting up like a fountain. And once that cortisol comes down, it will allow the serotonin to flow, wherein that if that ego calms down, the chemical in your brain, I believe it's serotonin, that allows you to be like, oh, woosah, and relax, that's when they'll be able to access the logic part of their brain and be the Two of Swords reversed and be able to see everything clearly and understand, why they're going through what they're going through and why they're so conflicted. But right now, this person is still in their ego. And because of that, they're unable to see clearly, where they're going wrong. So they're still fighting and conflicted. I think this person is Five of Wands fighting themselves. Oh, okay. They're still fighting with possibly whoever that person of East Indian descent is. Okay, about this investment, whatever they invested in with that person. The Cancer energy. Oh man, they feel, this person feels defeated by the work. This person feels defeated. Something came illuminated. Something might have come illuminated that has them feeling defeated about whatever work they invested in. Page of Pentacles, okay? This Cancer energy. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, let me get a little energy on that. Yeah, that's that that's that Cancer had the Chariot card. I know in these readings that's who this is, because that's who this non-stop ongoing message has been about, okay? Financial curse or disaster. Oh boy, somebody has been a financial curse or disaster to them. I'll clarify that for y'all if y'all want me to. Clarify that, Cancer. Clarify the Chariot. Clarify the Chariot, please. Yeah. Nine of Pentacles. Yeah. Okay. Because somebody asked me to clarify that Chariot to make sure. I just did, okay? 9 of Pentacles, okay? That is that Cancer energy. That's why the Queen of Pentacles is right there, okay? All right. Okay, please clarify. Oh, I'm sorry. Give me some energy on that. What became illuminated? The Moon card reversed. Clarify the Moon card reversed, please. Clarify the Moon reversed. This is someone on your child's mom's side of the family. Something became illuminated, possibly about either another Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, or just something became illuminated about someone that might have worked to defeat them on their child's mom's side of the family. That could be someone that they were married to, in a relationship with. Okay, please clarify that Moon. This relationship was meant East Africa. Oh, okay. Something came illuminated about some type of trick someone might have played on somebody. Somebody could have been married to or gotten into a relationship, or this could have happened to someone of East African descent, okay? But take it as it resonates, okay? Because remember, this is collective, so pay attention to the story, because it's going to resonate with different people of different races from different countries. So just because I say and name a particular race or someone from a country, it doesn't mean that it's not your story too, okay? They wanted to have sex with this person. So someone could have conned someone possibly of East African descent with some type of relationship to distract them. But this was a relationship that was only meant for one season of your life, and the Spirit wants you to move forward to your next lesson. So someone might have become illuminated that a relationship that defeated them was actually a con. Okay, that's it. This person that they got in a relationship might have been unemployed, which is nothing wrong with that if they was a housewife or whatever the case may be. But, okay, I see it. This person was sent to them by someone in the government. This person was a part of a coven, cult, or church. This person might have been a police officer. But while you were going through this lesson, you were heavily spiritually protected, okay? And now things are going in your favor. Oh, child. So there could be two energies here. It could be this spiritual practitioner, that's a Cancer, that could have conned someone. They could have conned somebody or been involved with this coven or cult that conned somebody into a relationship with someone that was not for them. This is someone that was unemployed. This is someone that was an op that was sent by someone in the government to distract them from going into a real union with someone that they were supposed to be with, that's ordained by God, okay? And these people were a part of a coven, cult, or church, or this woman or man that went towards this person was a part of a coven, cult, or church. Police officer is significant here. This woman could have been a police officer, maybe retired from the force, or maybe at one point was a police officer. But now you're under heavy spiritual protection at this time, and things are going into your favor. So if you're the person that was conned, by this spiritual practitioner, or if it's a spiritual practitioner that was conned, or East Indian or descent, whoever was conned here, whoever you was in a relationship with that defeated you, they might have been sent towards you, as an ops from the police department, not police, by a government agency, one of the inner circles, to keep you from going to your divine counterpart. So you were part of a little ops operation, It was they intentionally sent you a bad investment. Yeah, They intentionally sent you a handler. They put you into a relationship with a handler. So you got to be careful when people come towards you. You have to sit down and meditate, take a spiritual bath, cleanse yourself, get by yourself. So you can have the intuition to know whether or not someone coming into your life is sent by God or sent by the devil. Okay? Now we know there's no devil running around with horns. The devil is just this universe, trying to keep you sucked in to lower vibrational waves. The lower vibrational waves is what's having to do with being stuck in your lower chakras, your consciousness being stuck to addictions and obsessive ways of acting and thinking, obsessed with things that have to do with the ego and the carnal nature, to keep you from raising your consciousness eventually to evolve to a higher state, wherein you move into your north node and you raise your consciousness past your heart chakra. Okay, so the devil is who the devil is just you conning yourself, your ego, in wanting you to stay rooted in this carnal nature with things of this world. Okay, and who God is your higher nature, helping you to practice that Buddha detachment from things of a carnal nature and think in your higher mind until you get high enough to evolve out of this existence. Okay. So they sent a bad investment towards you that would not help you to evolve spiritually. They sent a bad investment towards you that would keep you stuck in your carnal nature, that would keep you from moving forward. They sent this person to you. This person was sent to you by the devil, okay, which is the government institutions, which are extremely narcissistic. All right, so we have the Seven of Pentacles reversed. So they sent this person to you to distract you and to stop you from going into this divine union that would have helped you to evolve into a higher state. And it was a con. And this person they sent to you defeated you, or you felt defeated by. Not the war, just a battle, okay? It was for a lesson that was meant for your good. It was a lesson that was meant, for your higher good, okay? Not going to stay in this reading too long. Okay, so now you may have reversed the judgment about possibly someone that maybe in the past you was not open to emotionally, or you reversed the judgment about being open to or having more discernment is what they're telling me. You're feeling a lot of regret because you opened up yourself. You opened up yourself basically to the devil. You opened up yourself without having discernment and allowed someone in that you should have had a boundary to. Okay, and now you're ready. I believe you've reflected on this with the Four of Swords reverse. I believe you've already went into a time of reflecting and regret. Okay, that's what the Five of Cups in the reverse, along with the Four of Cups in the reverse, has to do with sadness and regret. And also the Four of Swords, this is what you were thinking about and reflecting about. But I believe now you're ready to come out this energy and move forward with your life. You've reversed the decision, judgment reversed, about who you're willing to not have boundaries with and give access, they said, to your emotional body. Yeah. You have to guard your mind. You have to guard your mental. In who you allow to talk to you, to be in your mental space, to implant thoughts inside of you, to have conversations with you. You can guard who has conversations with you, except for, of course, your supervisor at work if they need to talk to you about something that is work related. You can guard your mind to coworkers, and you can guard your mind, to low vibrational friends. You can guard your mental body from people in general in the world. You have control over who you allow to come and have conversations with you and talk to you. See, because you don't even let the devil put their foot inside your head, okay? You got to be able to guard your mental by, oh no, I don't want to have a conversation with that person, so I'm going to shut it down and keep it very short. Okay? No, I have a boundary with you at work. Okay? I don't want to have a conversation with you outside of anything that has to do with work or the weather. We can talk about the weather or something that has to do with work, but other than that, I am not required or being paid to be your friend. Okay? You have to have boundaries with people. Okay? So now you're learning with this Ace of Cups here, who to open up your mental space to, who you allow into your emotional space to. because like I keep saying, the people that you allow in your head are the same people that are going to have access by default to your emotional body, because the thoughts that you think are what have a direct effect on how you feel about things. They affect your emotions, okay? And you was an open door. You was wide open. And the reason that door was left open is because that door had a weak frame. That the frame need to be replaced, because you got some healing to do about being in emotionally codependent friendships with people. You got something to heal from your childhood, because you let people come in with their opinions and override your own intuition and your own ability to analyze things for yourself. Sometimes with a man or a woman, if you grew up in a family or around people in your community that as a child, they did not let you make any type of decisions for yourself. Say you're a young man and you grew up in a house full of women, and these are very overbearing women that shut up. I said shut up. You don't say nothing about nothing about nothing about nothing. We run it up in here, it's just, and yes, you have to be respectful and obedient, but we also have to be very careful that we still let our children, both women and men, also make some decisions, on their own as a child. Because when we don't allow our children to sometimes make their own decisions and make their own mistakes, allow them to make it so that they can make it and say, oh, wow, okay, that wasn't a good idea. Maybe I'll do something else because look at the results I got. That's a natural part of brain development as a child. I'm not saying let them make adult decisions, but let them go ahead and make some decisions as a child, okay? Just small ones, and allow them to be hurt by those decisions sometime, while still protecting them, of course. Because when you grow up in a household where everyone is overbearing and they never allow you to make any decisions, and every single decision is made for them, they're overbearing with religion. You don't question what we're teaching you and what we're telling you. You're going to just follow exactly what we say and do. That child is conditioned to follow whatever they are told, to think about religion, to think about how they see men, to think about how they see women, to think about how they're going to date as an adult, to think about how women should be viewed, about how men should be viewed, about how they should conduct themselves. That child is going to see the world through the eyes of whoever is dictating over them. So if you have, say, a young man that has always had adults that always made a decision and dictated how they thought, how they saw something, and and they didn't make any decisions, their brain is conditioned to allow other people to make decisions for them. So all they are going to do as an adult is gravitate toward overbearing women, that tell them what to do and make decisions for them. That's what's going to happen right there. They're going to gravitate toward men that overbear their own thinking, because remember, their brain is conditioned to allow others to make decisions for them. So because they're not used to accessing that part of their brain where they analyze things, they're used to other adults doing it for them. So they're going to do it as an adult. So the friends that they make, they're going to surround themselves with men that are more strong-willed than them, or women that are more strong-willed than them, and they're just going to go with whatever the opinion is of the people that are around them. So it's very important, if this is what happened to you, and you realize that this might be a pattern of yours, it's time to sit down and reflect and heal and realize, what? People have always told me what to think as a child. So I'm not used to accessing that analytical side of my brain on my own. So now I need to start shutting people down and start thinking about things and reflecting a little more deeply on my own. Think about it. Take a minute to pause and figure out, is this something that I researched and analyzed and came to a conclusion about on my own? Or did I let these other people come in and tell me what the conclusion was without me even taking a deeper look at it? Okay? So this person, I believe, has learned a lesson here, and now they're going to guard their mental and emotional body moving forward in their life, so that, like that card said, whatever all transpired here, this was only whatever relationships that you got into, friendships, it was meant for a lesson, for a season of your life. It's time to learn the lesson and to move on with your life, okay? I hope you all enjoy your weekend. I think the weather's going to be nice. I hope it is wherever you are. I am QUAN, and this is I Have No Cut Cards Tarot.